Kingsway.
Mr. Speaker, it's a true honour to rise today to deliver my first speech of the 45th Parliament. I do so with great humility and immense gratitude to the people of Vancouver Kingsway for once again placing their trust in me to represent them. I want to recognize all those who stepped forward as candidates in the last election. Their commitment to public service and to our democratic process is vital to the strength and resilience of our country. Being re-elected to serve in Parliament is an incredible privilege, one that would not have been possible without the unwavering support of my campaign team. Your hard work, passion, and steadfast belief in our shared vision helped us overcome every challenge. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. To the people of Vancouver Kingsway, thank you for allowing me to carry your voices, ideas, dreams, and aspirations to Ottawa once again. I will work tirelessly each and every day to honour that trust and help build a brighter future for our community and for all Canadians. I also want to express my sincere thanks to my colleagues in the New Democratic Party for the great honour of serving as our party's leader for an interim period. It is a responsibility I take on with a deep sense of duty to our country, our values, and the people we serve. Finally, to my family. As we all know in this place, none of us could discharge our duties without the love, support, and understanding of those closest to us. Mr. Speaker, the New Democratic Party was built by and for working people to fight for fairness, dignity, and opportunity for everyone. As leader, I will work hard to ensure the NDP remains the party that puts workers and their families at the heart of everything we do. Because now, more than ever, workers need a strong voice in Parliament, one that will forcefully and effectively advocate for their rights, their livelihoods, and their futures. It's clear that Canada is at a crossroads. Many Canadians are struggling and uncertain about their and their families' futures. We are facing multiple overlapping crises that require immediate and decisive action. Fully half of all Canadians are living paycheck to paycheck, and 1 in 4 parents have cut back on their own food consumption to ensure their children have enough to eat. 80% of Canadians now believe that owning a home is only for the rich. Among those who do not own a home, 70% have given up ever owning one. Rent prices have more than doubled since 2015. In major cities across Canada, tenants are regularly paying over 50% of their incomes on shelter, which is a crushing and unsustainable burden. Canada's healthcare system is under serious strain, with long wait times, inadequate access to essential services, and high levels of burnout among healthcare workers. Millions of Canadians do not have a family doctor, which is critical to accessing our healthcare system. Across Canada, working families are under pressure. Right-wing governments are attacking public services, undermining collective bargaining, and promoting privatization. And now, we are facing unprecedented external threats. The Trump administration has launched a reckless trade war against Canada, imposing sweeping tariffs on our exports and targeting key sectors of the Canadian economy. Even more disturbing are the inflammatory and deeply disrespectful remarks suggesting Canada should be annexed as the 51st state, an affront to our sovereignty and our identity as a proud, independent nation. At a time when Canadians are already grappling with economic uncertainty, these threats only deepen our resolve. We will not be intimidated. We will stand united as Canadians in defense of our democracy, our values, and our future. That brings me, Mr. Speaker, to Bill C-4, the Making Life More Affordable for Canadians Act. While not perfect, New Democrats will support this bill at second reading because it contains measures that provide immediate relief to Canadians who are struggling. The reduction of the marginal personal income tax rate on the lowest tax bracket from 15% to 14.5% this year and to 14% in 2026 is a step towards easing the financial burden on millions of Canadians. The new GST rebate for first-time home buyers, which offers a full rebate on homes up to $1 million, and a partial rebate up to $1.5 million is a welcome measure for many families trying to enter an increasingly inaccessible housing market. And the elimination of the consumer carbon tax provides an opportunity to create a more effective mechanism to reduce carbon and to fight climate change, in my view, the defining issue of our planet and our times. But let's be clear, this bill, while helpful, can and should be improved. The biggest benefits of the cut go to higher income earners. According to David MacDonald, senior economist with the Canadian Centre for Policy Alternatives, 98% of those making over $129,000 will benefit, while only 14% of those living in poverty will see any gain at all. In fact, the average benefit for someone living in poverty is just $11 a year. For the middle 30% of Canadians, the average benefit is $151 a year. But for the richest among us, the average benefit is $310 a year. Ultimately, only 1% of tax filers will reap the full hypothetical benefit of $412 a person that the Liberals touted in the last election when they proposed this tax cut. More troubling is the unintended consequences of this tax measure. It reduces the value of critical tax credits. This is because many non-refundable tax credits, like the Canada Caregiver Credit, the age amount, and the disability tax credit, are calculated as a percentage of the lowest federal income tax rate. When that rate is reduced, the dollar value of these credits also decreases. Mr. Speaker, this is not just a technical oversight. It will hurt the financial security of some of the most vulnerable people in our country. The National Disability Network has raised the alarm, warning that more than 900,000 Canadians who rely on the disability tax credit and the medical expense tax credit could be negatively affected. For many low and modest income individuals with disabilities, this tax cut could actually function as a tax increase. These are people who already face higher daily costs due to disability, costs that are not optional. Reducing their tax credits or increasing their overall tax burden is not tax relief. It is a step backward. That is unacceptable, Mr. Speaker, and I call on my colleagues to work with New Democrats to fix them. New Democrats will work to fix these flaws. We will propose amendments at committee to ensure that no one, especially those living with disabilities, is left behind. We will work to protect the value of these essential credits so that affordability measures reach those who need them most. I am also hearing from constituents who will not qualify for the GST home rebate on their new home purchase simply because of the closing date of their transaction. New Democrats will also propose amendments to address this gap. I hope that my colleagues on all sides of the House will examine these flaws of the bill, and if satisfied that they exist, join me and my New Democrat colleagues to pass these constructive amendments to improve this bill and, I think, address the real objective of it, which is to give all Canadians a break at this time that is so difficult for so many of them. Mr. Speaker, Canadians are looking to this Parliament for leadership. They are looking for unity. They are looking for action that matches the scale of the challenges they face. I think that Bill C-4 is a start, but I don't think it's enough. So that's why New Democrats will support this bill at second reading, because Canadians need help now. But we will not, and we should not, and we cannot stop there. We will push for improvements not only to this bill, but to every other aspect of life that will help address and improve affordability for Canadians, whether that's help with grocery prices, whether that's help with utility prices, whether that's help with home affordability prices. All of these areas are in crying need of assistance for Canadians who live in every community, every province and territory, and every corner of our great country. So, Mr. Speaker, let's work together to fight for fairness and to help raise the living standard of every Canadian in our country. And we will continue as New Democrats to work together with our colleagues and stand up for working people in every corner of this country to realize their dreams.